Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So we're going to be doing a little bit of an unboxing slash like trying out some new products I got from Colourpop. So excited, so excited. This palette, by the way, I purchased all of this stuff during Kathleen Light's like collaboration sale thing with them that they do. I got 2 of Kathleen's blushes. They're not in here obviously because I already put them away because I love them so much. There's the tea on that. I got a lippy and I also got this palette, but mainly on this tutorial I'm going to be showing you guys how I used this palette. This is the California Love palette. This is like a new part of their like launch. You know, Colourpop does like little mini launches of little collections all the time. They are one of the brands that literally is like Spitfire. They just come out with new stuff. But when I saw this one, this was the one that was like, I need this palette. So this is what it looks like up close. It is beautiful. This one right here is a pressed glitter and I'm obsessed. This is going to be like a go-to for me recently. And yeah, I'm going to show you guys how I got this look. Super neutral, super pretty. Oh, that's a little not blended. What? It's fine. Anyway, nothing's perfect, so not a big deal. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button down below so that you can join the fam. And I think that's it. Let's go ahead and get started. So I'm going to take the shade Gnarly. I actually did this eye, and this is the eye that I want to do on camera for you guys, just because, I don't know, I feel like this eye is always easier for me to do. So I like to do this one off camera when I do this, but I'm obsessed already. This is my first time using like a palette from Colourpop, and I'm so excited. So I'm going to take the shade Gnarly, and you can see in the pan, the shade Gnarly looks like a bone color. It looks very matte, very bone, like, you know, like a natural bone color. Let me just pat this out. I honestly thought it would be like a little darker than this, right? By the way, the base I have on is the Cut Crease Canvas from Makeup Revolution. But you see, like, I just literally took a little bit, and this was just like, I was just wanting to use it so that I could use as many shades in the pan as palette as possible. And like, it comes off kind of pink. Do you guys see that? I was not expecting that, but honestly, I'm really pleasantly surprised because I really think that when you have a neutral shade that is just bone color, I feel like it's almost, I don't know, I feel like I don't ever use those just super plain bone colored shades all that much. So I really love that this one has kind of like a pink flex to it. It still looks very bony, but you can see that it's really just kind of like a really light pink on my skin tone. And maybe that's because I have a more yellow skin tone. Maybe it's because the base I used is super neutral, but this is the base of the eye, and I kind of love that it's like a pinky vibe. I mean, I did it again, you guys. I did this eye first, even though I'm seriously trying to do this eye first so that I could do this one on camera. Okay, so just to let you know, my brushes are not clean, so what I've been doing is I've been wiping the excess on a washcloth that I have in my lap. So I normally use my brushes with like light colors so that I can, you know, not wash them as often because they're just my brushes. But next I'm going to go in with the shade The Bay. It's basically the next lightest color in the palette, and basically the same thing has happened. It is so much darker than I envisioned it. Like, I'm going to pick up just a little more so you guys can see. Like, it really built this to this like so fast, and I'm just so impressed with these shadows because I have not ever really used Colourpop shadows like this. I've used their Super Shock I've used their Super Shock shadows in the past. I have like maybe 4 or 5 of them, and if you guys have not tried their Super Shock shadows, they are fantastic. These are so good and so easy to slap on the lid, and they're so pigmented and so bright. I mean, I just don't have enough good things to say about those, but I had never tried a palette, so here we go. Anyway, going in with the shade The Bay, and I'm gonna pack it on just lower in my crease than the shade Gnarly, which is the first shade I used. And this one does come off more warm, but it also looks more warm than this. But anyway, so I'm just taking that from beginning to end in the crease. Just really, this is a different brush, by the way. I have 2 of these identical brushes. So I'm just going back and forth, windshield wiper motions, just really spreading out this color. I'm really just building up my transition shades right now. So y'all, I'm so bad at this. I'm like watching a YouTube video while I do the first eye because, you know, I like YouTube as well. But I did this eye first too, and I'm a freaking idiot. Just, Anyway, I'm going in with the shade Laguna. I feel like actually this is the next darkest shade in the palette, like next to lightest. It's Gnarly, then Laguna, then this one. Or maybe they're equally dark, but they're just different tones. This one's more neutral, this one's more orangey. So I'm going in with the shade Laguna, and I literally just kind of like dusted it over everything else. I'm using the same brush I was just using. I didn't wipe it off or anything. And look how orangey and pretty. Like, it just took it from neutrally and pink to like orangey. So beautiful. Like, I'm going on vacation in a little bit, and this is literally one of the palettes I'm going to bring. And it's so little and so, like, that's why I picked it up, because they had some that were on sale, because I did Kathleen's sale, and oh my god. So I got 3 other items from the like Colourpop website that were like on sale from Kathleen. But this was like just sitting there and it was calling my name, so I had to get it. But hello, I literally paid like a few extra bucks from what the one on sale would have been, and I'm obsessed. Look how pretty. I literally want to use all the shades. Oh my god, you guys, you're gonna see me use this palette so much. I'm so excited. I also want to go in with the shade Sequoia, just to kind of, oh my god, that's so orange. I'm gonna pop it here in the inner corner. Oh my god, the shade Sequoia is so orange. Wow. I don't know what the heck I'm doing, guys. I'm sorry. I'm like, I haven't planned a look, and that's normally why I was like gonna do one eye first, so that I could like see what I thought about one. Oh, but look how nice. So, okay, the shade Sequoia is in my inner corner. It's this really pretty orangey color. This reminds me of the shade 518 from the James Charles palette. Of course, that one's a little bit more vibrant. Alright, I still don't know what this look is gonna be, so I'm gonna do this eye first. I swear, like, oh my god, if I do it again, I'm quitting. I'm quitting. Alright guys, I've managed to do one full eye on camera except lashes, because I want you guys to see what it looks like without lashes, because I know a lot of people don't wear lashes, but this is still a beautiful, beautiful look without lashes, and I'm obsessed. I literally managed to use, oh my gosh, it won't close now. I like flipped it over and now it's not closing. But I literally managed to use every shade in here because crazy person? I don't know. I just, oh my god, look how little this eye looks compared to this one. What? Anyway, I felt like I needed to use every shade so that I could like try them all. I'm so obsessed, and honestly, this is one of those palettes that is like so pleasing to look at. Like, I just love them. Okay, so we're jumping back in. Then after going from Gnarly to the Bay to a little bit of Laguna, like dusted, I'm gonna go in with the shade Gold Rush right here. This is what it looks like. It's a bit of a reddish terracotta brownish color. So I'm gonna take that on this brush that I got from Folklore. It's just like a little angled fluffy brush, synthetic, and I am going to put that in my crease. I use a lot of this shade and I really, really liked it. It's really warm, as you can see, but it also like, it just blends into everything else so nicely. So that's the shade Gold Rush. It has like a little bit of gold flecks in it. I don't know if the camera can catch it, but it does have a few little gold flecks in it, which is really pretty. I love that a lot of these shades do. All the mattes except for like the lighter ones. Like these light mattes don't have it, but like this dark one and this one over here do. So they have like those little gold flecks and they're so cute, and I just, thank you Colourpop, I'm so happy. Next I'm going to go in with the shade Highway 1. I think you can see it more in this one, that it has those like shimmery gold flecks. But if you can see it from here, it's just a lighter brown. So then I took, this is, I've talked about these brushes a lot. They're from Wet n Wild. I get them a lot at the like dollar store and stuff like that. Five Below sells them. So anyway, I'm just dusting that one just a little lower. I'm still not taking it super high, but you can see that it's like over here. That's what kind of gives this shadow to the side. I actually have a photo of when I went to California where I was standing next to like the Highway 1 sign, and I actually had this exact hairdo for that photo. I don't know why I thought about that, but I actually wore this hairstyle for the first time when I was in California. I like came up with it there. Okay, so that is the shade Highway 1 all diffused out into the crease. I think it looks really nice. You can always take your previous brushes. I talk about this all the time. Just take your previous brushes and go back in and blend things out if you feel like it's not perfect, and it will get there. I think at this point I cut my crease, so I'm going to do that. And I'm going to put the palette down. I actually didn't use my cut crease from Canvas from Revolution for this step. I used my L'Oreal concealer. This is the Full Wear concealer from L'Oreal. And the reason I did is because this is like a really white kind of concealer that I have. I don't know, I just felt like using something with a little bit more full coverage because the Makeup Revolution one isn't exactly full coverage. So it's really, really hard to talk while doing this and get it right. But that's like the preliminary line, and you can see it obviously doesn't look as harsh with all the shimmers and stuff. But for some reason the other eye took me way longer to do. And then at the end here, I just kind of pat it out and like try not to let it be as harsh. Then I'm going to go back in with the faux color brush I was using and the shade Gold Rush, which is that orangey brown up here. And I'm basically just taking the shades I was using and making sure that that concealer is like blended into them so that when I go in with my other shades, it's not like a harsh line. So again, with the shade Highway 1, that lighter brown in the palette, just packing it on. And that's really where you get that dimension in this step. You kind of like see it bring back. So I literally managed to use every shimmer in here. I used very, very little of El Capitan, which is this one right here, which is like my favorite one. It's like a pressed glitter kind of formula. And that's one that really sold me for this palette. But anyway, I'm going to start with the shade Superior. This is what it looks like. Super, super pretty shade. And these, I did notice after applying them, they are the Super Shock shadow kind of formula. And I'm actually just applying this with my finger. That is my favorite way to apply the Super Shock shadows. It's really hard to do this because, like, be precise, because obviously, like, the crease that I've cut, these shadows just, I feel like, don't work as great with a brush. And then going in with a teeny tiny brush to try to create, like, the perfect little line. So that was this shade right here. This was Surf Rider. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Diego, which is basically like this one is like a coppery gold and this one becomes like a true gold kind of color. And again, I'm just taking my finger. I'm not dipping hard or anything. And just look at that pigment. Like, look how, oof, look at that. Oh my goodness. Like literally I put that shade on and I was freaking out. I was like, that is so gorgeous. So I'm trying to do my best at being precise with my finger. I don't have nails on. I just have S&S done on my nails right now. So that you can see that they like come out a little bit. But they're not like acrylics that are super long. So I'm able to do that. But still I had to go in with a brush with the shade Diego like on this inner corner here. What I liked to do when I get to this part, it makes it so much more intense, is just to spray a brush. But that was just my Mario Badescu spray. I want to make sure it's really intense here in the inner corner. Alright, so I think that looks pretty even. Then I took my Morphe Y22 brush. It's like my favorite little pencil brush. And I took the shade Cruisin', which is this really light white kind of gold at the bottom here. And that is what I used for my inner corner highlight. Looks really, really pretty. So really here in the inner corner, the two shades I have on is Diego and Surf Rider. And then this is my inner corner highlight, which is the shade Cruisin'. So pretty. I'm already convinced this is a palette that I'm going to take. This is going to be my summer palette. I'm going to take this to vacation. I'm so excited. Love it. So then at this point I took the shade Mission, which is the darkest brown in the palette. It still has some gold flecks. I'm basically just taking it on a pencil brush. I'm doing some like faux liner with this because I feel like this look is so, I want it to be summery and like just beautiful without having like liner, you know what I mean? Like I want it to look daytimey and beautiful and just like fresh. So I did that. Oh, and then I took the shade El Capitan. You can see when I swirl my finger in it that it's just like glitter. It's straight glitter that is packed in there, and it's that one right there. And what I did with the other eye is I literally just pressed my finger over everything. And I feel like it kind of got lost on the other eye, so I'm going to do it again. That shade really is like an eyeshadow topper. I'm actually going to do it again on this eye. I don't know if you guys can see the glitter there, but it really is just like straight glitter with like, I don't know how they managed to do the formula because it feels dry, but like it's sticking to my eye really well. But again, that shade has like orange, yellow, brown flecks in it, and it is the shade El Capitan, which is that one right there. So basically I've used all the shades so far, and now I'm just going to do my lower lash line, which is a mixture of the shade Laguna and the Bay. So these two lighter ones I just took on a super fluffy little flat brush. So I'm going to take those two shades, the Laguna and the Bay, and I'm going to look up and just pack them on the bottom here. And you don't really even need a lot because it's just like one of those shades that I'm using to like make sure everything blends nicely down here. Then I'm going to go in with the shade Gold Rush. Is this one right here. That is the shade Gold Rush, the one in the corner there. And with the same brush that I use on the top of my lash line, I'm going to pack it on the bottom as well. Okay, so then back in with that teeny tiny pencil brush, I'm just going to mix the two matte browns in the palette. And I just kind of like swirl them on the bottom there. So that is the lower lash line almost complete. I'm just going to take my favorite brown eyeliner. This is the LA Girl Precision Eyeliner in the shade Brown, and I'm going to run it on my lower lash line. I felt like black would be way too harsh for this look, but that's why I went in with a brown liner. But then I'm going to go in with some mascara. I'm going to use the Colossal Big Shot Mascara. This is the Shayla and Manny collab with Maybelline, which I literally bought this mascara at TJ Maxx a little while ago, and I've been loving it ever since. It's such a good mascara. I'm sure they sell this like by itself though, because like I think Manny and Shayla were like just promoting it. But this is honestly one of those mascaras that like coats my lashes so well. So many of you guys have asked like in certain videos like, oh, what mascara are you wearing? And like in those videos it was always that one. So it's kind of crazy that like people notice that that's like a really good mascara. So this palette I noticed did have a little bit of kickback, and just like overall I could tell that it did like kick up just a little bit, but I'm still super obsessed with it despite that. Like I just went in kind of lightly with the shadows with like my brushes and it was fine, so I'm not even concerned. Also, I forgot to mention that this packaging, all of the stuff for that palette was like really soft touch. Like it felt really nice to the touch. So I'm going to pop on some lashes here at the end of the video, just so I don't feel like doing it now. But I bought two of the Kathleen's blushes. I love her. I feel like she's just the most genuine human being. I literally love her so much. So I had to pick up two of these. These are the pressed powder cheeks, and they come in just a pan. So you have to buy like a Z palette type thing for them because they come just like this. But I actually just ordered one on Amazon because I'm cheap. And I didn't want to have like single blushes. I just wanted a Z palette for like stuff. So this one is in the shade Sun and My Stars. This is like a good Game of Thrones moment. I love the name. This is a pretty big blush, like comparison to my face. It's pretty large. There's my hand. Pretty big blushes. And I love this one because it has like a gold reflex, but it's also super peachy and pink. It kind of reminds me of what NARS Orgasm kind of looks like, but less glittery and more like sheeny. This is such a beautiful blush. I knew it wouldn't have glitter in it because Kathleen doesn't really like glitter, but I'm obsessed with this one. And then I also got the shade So Retrograde, which is so Kathleen because if you guys know her, she's like all about astrology. So in the meantime, while my Z palette gets here, I'm just going to keep them in these little plastic containers. This one is also oh my god, I'm so obsessed. They both have like this, like, you can kind of see it, but both of these blushes have a really like golden shift to them. I'm going to swatch this one on my inner. Look at that swatch. Did you guys see that? It's so pretty. I think I'm going to go with this one today. I don't want to use both because I don't know. I was really thinking that the Sun and My Stars was going to be my favorite, but So Retrograde like goes perfect with this look. Oh my god, I'm so obsessed. Okay. Oh my god, you gotta go easy with these. I like tapped it in and like this product is like, I don't know if you guys can see it, but there's like dusty, there you go. There's like dusty residue on this already. So these are gonna be so pigmented. Oh my god. Do you guys see that? Like, oh my goodness, Kathleen really did it with these blushes, y'all. Oh my god. So pretty. I can like see the sheen. Mind you, like I'm using a matte foundation right now and like everything is super matte on my skin because I haven't set anything with a liquid. a spray. I haven't set my face with a spray yet, but oh my god, I'm obsessed with this blush. That was so retrograde. I think I'm gonna, I've really been liking blush. Like don't get me wrong, I love highlight. Highlight's still probably my favorite thing in the world, but like a good blush moment, I've really been enjoying. Okay, so they come in these cute little soft touch packages. I'm obsessed. By the way, if you guys didn't know, Colourpop is made in the US. It's cruelty free. Like, I don't know, I just love them. I've always liked Colourpop. They've always been a brand that I've really, really liked. I just don't own a lot from them. So I think it was time to even the score with Colourpop because they deserve it. They're such a good brand. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and set my face a little bit real quick. By the way, this is the I Heart Revolution Fixing Spray in the green tea scent. I think I'm gonna go in with my OG. I feel like I need to get back into like my space now that I'm back home. And I love this highlighter, and this highlighter feels like home. So this is the Precious Petals highlight from Wet n Wild. I literally put this stuff everywhere, if you guys don't know that by now. This is one of those looks that I feel like doesn't need lashes. Like, I literally put like one coat of mascara and I'm freaking happy with it. I mean, I guess in reality no look needs lashes, but y'all know me, I'm so extra. Okay, so I'm gonna put that down because if not I'll just keep going. And for my highlight, I'm gonna go in with my Artist Couture one in the shade Summer Haze. I got this in a BoxyCharm. By the way, you guys, I did cancel my BoxyCharm subscription, not because I don't absolutely love it. Like, I would have loved to continue to grab more makeup from them. But I have so much makeup right now that I didn't need anything that I wasn't completely obsessed with. And there were some things coming in the boxes that I was just like, eh. Most everything I loved, but this last palette that came in, I ended up selling. Oh, that's so pretty. I forgot this highlight is so good. Like, I love BoxyCharm. It is so worth it, but right now I need to put like a stop to my makeup buying. I know I literally am doing a review on a new product that I just bought. I have one more purchase coming in the mail that I already bought, but after that you guys are going to see the same thing for a little while of the products I have because oh my gosh, this girl cannot own any more makeup. So that was the Artist Couture Summer Haze highlight. That is a mouthful. I feel like I need to go in with more blush just because I feel like it kind of got covered up. So I'm going to, just for the heck of it, I'm going to use both. And I'm going to go in with the Sun and My Sun and Stars. Just so you guys can see both. Oh, I dipped in really hard again. Dang it. Oh, I love this one too. You guys, Kathleen so did it with these blushes. I love her. She's like, I don't like buying merch like from a YouTuber. I just don't think that I love these blushes. I just don't think it's like, it's just not me. Like, I don't really like merch like that, and but when Kathleen came out with Lights Label, I wanted to buy all of it. I really wanted one of the phone cases, but they don't have the one for my phone, so I'm kind of waiting on that to see if they will get them. By the way, I just wanted to share with you guys real quick. This is the box it came in, so it has like my address and stuff on the top, but it's like super cute. I love that they advertise that they're made in LA, made in the US. They were wrapped so well, and it's on the outside it says fragile. But look at this summer packaging. It has like fruits and stuff and ice cream, and it says your summertime fine, and it's just so freaking cute. Like, when I opened it, like, I just felt good, you know? So also on Kathleen's recommendation, because these are like, these three products were from her favorites, like the two blushes and this lip liner. And also Juicy Jazz talks about this all the time. And I used to have one. I had BFF2, I think. And I don't know what the heck happened to it because I must have lost it somewhere. I really should go through like all my purses because I used to love that. But I got the shade BFF in their lippy pencil. And I think it's going to be another one of my perfect nude. I think I need to put a lip scrub on. My lips are like so dry right now. But anyway, I'm going in with the shade BFF. By the way, you do sharpen these. When I first got them, I was like, when I got the other one, the BFF2, I didn't know if you were supposed to turn it or sharpen it or what, and I literally had to look it up. But it's not wood. It's not a wood pencil, which is so crazy. I don't know. Anyway. Alright. Alright guys, I'm obsessing over this lip liner. It's like the perfect pinky nude for me. I think I like BFF2 better for my skin tone and for like my more like perfect nude. This one's like my perfect pinky nude, if you know what I mean. And I like kind of browny pinky nudes. I know I've literally said the word pinky nude like 4 times now, but we're just gonna ignore that. This is the e.l.f. Lip Plumping Gloss in the shade Champagne Glam. I love this lip gloss so much. For me, lip liner and like a good gloss is everything. Okay, so those are all the face products complete. I'm gonna just pop any lashes on because I honestly don't know what I have in my collection right now. So I'm just gonna pop whatever lashes on in a second and I'll be right back. Alright guys, so I popped some lashes on. These are drugstore lashes. I think they're like Ardell Double Wispies, like one of those. I'll show them to you, but I do not have the packaging. I really should write this stuff down. But I have used these in previous videos. I actually just cleaned them. If you guys want a video on how I clean my lashes and beauty blenders and stuff, I think I started coming up with ideas for that because my way of cleaning lashes is not something that I've seen done. It's just something I kind of came up with because like the water soap thing was not working for me at all, and just like picking off the glue didn't work because I was ruining my lashes. So anyway, if you guys want that, that should be coming soon probably. I'm kind of trying to make a whole video about like how to clean random stuff. So I am obsessed with Colourpop. I'm obsessed with the things I got, and I actually just want to let you guys know I did place an order for the Honey palette that they just launched, and I'm so excited to get it. And when I get it, oh my god, you best believe I'm gonna sit right down and do a video for you guys, just like I did with this one, because I got these yesterday and it was like late at night. So I got it yesterday, filming today, and I'm really happy. I'm for sure taking this one on vacation with me. I go on vacation 2 weeks to Mexico, and this is like the perfect palette for that. Like, hello. Yeah guys, I think we're done. Like, I love everything. I have not one bad thing to say about anything I purchased. Anyway guys, I love you so much. Hope you enjoyed this video. I will let you go because I know I'm rambling now, but make sure to hit that subscribe button down below if you haven't already. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.